guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys ways you can take thrifted items and make high-end home decor on a budget. It's obviously Christmas time, so we'll be making Christmas DIYs. I cannot wait to share with you guys, so let's get into the video. This video is also sponsored by Freeprints. It is an app that helps you get your photos off of your phone and into your hands in just a few short days. So I have a few photos in here. I decided to go with the glossy finish, and I was super excited to finally get some photos off of my phone. Christmas is coming up, and honestly, I think that gifts such as photos or things like that is just a really great way to show someone how much you care. I love giving photos to my mom and my grandma of my kids, and it's a really inexpensive gift as well. So if you're looking for something inexpensive, get some photos printed off and give them to the grandparents, and they will love them. So we went to a really fun zoo where we got to play with kangaroos and lemurs, and we got to feed them, and I really just wanted some of these photos printed off and put them in my home. I am terrible at getting photos printed and taken off of my phone. Usually I will add them to social media every now and then, or I just look at them on my phone. What is great about Freeprints is that you can get up to 1,000 photos printed free per year. But if you guys want to check out Freeprints, I will leave the link to download the app in the description box below. First DIY, I will be redoing these candle holders. I'm using the Waverly chalk paint and moss, and I'm going to be painting the fronts, the backs, the tops, the bottoms of these. So like I said, they are candle holders. You can put the tiny little pillar candles, stick candles. Honestly, I would have no use for those just because it would just collect dust. I'm not going to light them, nothing like that. But anyways, I picked up these really cute Christmas tree ornaments from Hobby Lobby, and then I'm just going to be sticking these on the bottom just to cover up that piece that was engraved into this candle holder. Anyways, I think these are super cute Christmas DIY decor pieces, and it has that nice neutral tone to it, which I do really like, and there's just not enough of that in my home. So I thought these were super pretty. What do you guys think? For this next one, I picked up this chair from Goodwill, and I thought this was adorable. $3.29 for this one. I decided to jump in with the good old red because I do love my reds for Christmas time. This is the Waverly chalk paint in Crimson. Wanted to make this chair pretty simple, and so I just went in with this wreath I picked up at a yard sale, and I just decided to fluff it out a little bit, cut that reindeer off, and add my own twist on here. So I'm just doing a simple bow. This bow is from Walmart, and then I decided just to cut some berries off of some stems and picks and just make this really simple, and then just add it to the back of the chair. I'm using this wooden milk bottle piece. I am going to be using the Waverly chalk paint in ivory for this, and I was only using ivory at the time because I ran out of chalk paint in white. And I have had a couple questions about why I like to use chalk paint or why I do versus other paint, and honestly I just think it covers a lot better, and sometimes you only need one coat over 2 or 3, so I think paying a little bit more saves you money in the long run for sure. Using some silk screen stencils. These are from Michael's, and they were only $5 on clearance. I picked them up over the summertime, And I've used these in a few DIYs, but I picked up a couple of these stencils because I knew I was going to be using them quite often. So I decided to go just using the cow and the pig and the chicken and just stacking them on top of each other. And then I'm just going to be, you know, just making this pretty simple. I was trying to figure out exactly where this needed to go. So this does take me a little bit of time when it is real time. I try to kind of speed up the videos to make it not so slow, but sometimes you got to realize things do take time. It doesn't take 13 minutes and some change to make all of these DIYs. But yeah, so I'm just lining up to make sure that they are actually stacking and they don't have a ton of gap in the middle. And I am just using the chalk paste in the color Velvet, and it is by Chalk Couture. You guys, I love Chalk Couture as well. I just kind of also like these cute little farm animals, and I do not have this style in my Chalk Couture stash. It's a surprise, I know, but I just went with this, and they were a little bit small on the smaller end when it came to this milk jug or this milk wood sign. It's not really a sign, but I guess it's kind of a fun decor piece. Using some baker's twine and then a cute little ornament, and this ornament was from Walmart last year, and then it didn't look right without a bow, so I did just have to add a buffalo check bow, and that bow is from the Dollar Tree, and that is all I did for this one. Going to be redoing these picture frames. I got these at an estate sale. They were 25 cents a piece, really inexpensive, and I just decided to pull the backs off of these, and then I am just going to be dry brushing with this Waverly chalk paint in ivory. I really wanted to show the gold through just a little bit, like not a ton, but it is Christmas and some people do use a lot of gold to decorate, so I kind of just wanted to leave the undertones of that gold in there. So I'm just doing a little bit of dry brushing instead of fully painting. And now I'm trying to like wipe the paint off because I'm like, oh no, like I covered it too much. So once that was done, or once I was waiting for it to dry, I went in with these. Whether this is going to haunt me for the rest of my life or not, not sure. But at least I didn't throw them out. So, you know, repurposing is one thing, throwing things out is another. So I will probably never throw these away just in case. I had to do about 2 coats of that Waverly chalk paint in ivory, and then once I put them back together, I decided just to add some really cute ornaments to the centers of these. I didn't want this like a super vintagey like feel to these. I wanted them to be fun. So I picked up this ornament from Dollar General, and then the second one I decided to use a gingerbread ornament. Gingerbreads have been my favorite lately, so I did just want to add this to the center of this, and this ornament was from Walmart. Item, I'm just going to be using this crate. This says Simple Life, and when I started to paint it, I realized that this was vinyl, so I had to actually peel that off first and then go back in and repaint it. This was from Goodwill. I think this one was only $1.29, and I am painting this in the Waverly chalk paint in the color Truffle. I just grabbed an ornament out of my stash. This was from Dollar General last year. I love the mercantile, and I just decided to glue this right to the center of the crate. I wasn't going super crazy with this, but I think this looks so good together. And then I just added some picks to the side, and yes, I did leave a tag on one of them. I did not notice that until just now. So I did miss a tag, and then I just kind of draped some garland over the top, and I think this looks really pretty. This next one is a really fun basket wall piece, I would say. I did paint the back side of this white, completely white, and then I decided that that just really wasn't what I was going for, so I'm just going to be dry brushing this side as well. So I just took a little bit of paint and kind of went over this as much as I possibly could. Because I didn't want to cover this entire thing either. I thought it was really pretty the way it was, but I just needed a little bit of white in this one. I really like using tin snips to cut my florals, and this little greenery pick piece came from Walmart this year. I think it was $1.28 in the Christmas section, and then I'm just grabbing these little Christmas reindeer, and these were from Hobby Lobby, and I decided to grab some twine and string them through to make a cute little garland for this piece. Because I knew that these little deer would move, I did glue the backs of them so it would stay. Grabbed another ornament. I have so many ornaments to use up. And then I decided to put that on the side where it was empty. I was going to leave it empty, and I decided not to. It needed a little bit of something. Wooden cutting boards are some of my favorite pieces to use. They always are so fun to do and so pretty in the end. Using that Waverly chalk paint and truffle, once again, painting the front, the back, the sides, everything in between. And then I picked this up at a yard sale for only $1. So now granted, the back side is a little scuffed up since obviously that was the part that everyone was cutting and actually using as a chopping board or a cutting board. But we're just going to use the back side of this one. I'm using a Chalk Couture silk screen transfer. This one is a countdown to Christmas, and I totally forgot to grab a wreath and do a fun little countdown for this. I did one of these on a sled, which was so cute. I love Christmas countdowns, and I really love this transfer, and I will link this in the description box below if you guys want to check it out. But they are so fun to use. They are reusable, and you can use them multiple times. I think I've used this one 4 or 5 times now already, and it is still in pretty great shape where I can use it even more. And this is what it looks like when it's done. I decided to grab an ornament from Dollar General and glue it to the top. It had these really cute pine cones and this bow. I think this one is really cute. A thrifted item that I picked up was this vase, and I just decided to put some greenery in it, and that is it. And this cost me $3. But you guys, that is it for the video. If you liked it, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I would love you consider sticking around and subscribing. Also, make sure you check out free prints. Right now, they will give you 15 free photos plus free shipping with my code KRISTINKAYFREE15. But that is it, you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye!